Beware the tricksy AI. You ask AI a straightforward question, and it's going to give you a clean, clear, confident answer. And it's wrong. Not just a little wrong, completely wrong. But it was formatted so well and delivered so smoothly, you almost used it. Or did you? That's the thing nobody really warns you about related to AI, and it doesn't really signal uncertainty the way a person does. A person who doesn't know something that's honest usually hesitates, qualifies it by saying, I think. AI is just going to give you an answer. Same tone, whether it's right or fabricating. Researchers call those fabrications hallucinations, like when a model fills in a gap of its knowledge with something plausibly sound as invented, not based on reality. A person's fake credential, an organization that doesn't really exist, a statistic with no source, stated with complete confidence. And then there's something else called SLOP, which is different. SLOP isn't necessarily false, it's just useless. Generic advice that could apply to anyone or anything. Output that sounds thorough, but absolutely tells you nothing. You asked a real question and got a very polished non answer. It beat around the bush. So here's what to actually do with it. Here's a couple of tactics. First, argue with it. Don't accept just that first answer. Push back. Ask, like, are you sure about that? What's the other side of this? What are you likely getting wrong here? Is this an actual quote? A good AI will revise, qualify, and flag those uncertainty or admit its own faults. Second, compare it. Ask the same question in Claude, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok. Where they agree, you probably have a signal. Where there is conflict, you have a question worth investigating. The disagreement is the most useful thing AI can give you. Third, know what it's actually good for versus what it isn't. Safe to use AI for things like drafting emails, brainstorming, summarizing, reframing ideas, generating a question you hadn't thought to ask, but use it with caution about anything specifically to real people, events, or local information. Anything where being wrong has a real cost. It's basically a fancy search engine. It's a database with a narrator or a curator. It's not really a source in and of itself. It's a thinking partner that occasionally make things up and never looks embarrassed about it. Treat every output as a first draft, push back against it before you move forward, and especially when something matters, verify the real source. It's a tool, not a colleague.